Hey, what's up? Mrparka here to do a review. This one's from Echo Bridge or the Miramax. He's been releasing a lot of the Miramax movies. The funny thing is, I had not heard of this movie ever in my entire life until like 3 weeks and then ago, and then all of a sudden it gets released by Miramax. It is Adrenalin, Fear the Rush, with Christopher Lambert and Natasha Henstridge in it. I believe the lady from Species. You guys be more familiar with her. Also, Andrew Divoff is in this from Wishmaster, Graveyard Shift, a lot of horror movies, The Rage. This movie's directed by Albert Pyun or whatever his name is, and I was always under the impression that he was not a real person, that every time a movie somebody was unhappy with, they put his name on it. I'm not sure if that's true, that was the rumor. But anyways, this is Adrenaline, Fear the Rush. It's a really short movie, it's only 71 minutes. The DVD's pretty much bare bones, all that you get. It's really cheap, but anyways, the film is actually pretty decent. I mean, for what it is. I mean, it feels like one of those movies that when you were in the mid-90s or even early 2000s that you'd just be up late or home from school because you were sick, and you'd turn on the Sci-Fi Channel and you'd see a bunch of decent movies, nothing amazing, but pretty good movies, and you'd be completely entertained by them. That's exactly what this is, before Sci-Fi just started playing like Gatoroid versus Mega Octopus Monster. But when they actually played real movies, they would play something like this. Anyways, it takes place in the future, no surprise there, and these cops track this mad monster killer thing into this like prison, which leads to a bunch of catacombs of them chasing him and trying to kill him, because what they don't know is that he basically become highly contagious and in a matter of hours, and if he does become contagious, if he does not kill before then, he basically spread that disease and hundreds of people. Pretty much it will be the end of the civilized world as they know it. But it's up to Christopher Lambert and Natasha to stop him, along with a few other cops. And this monster seemingly is very strong. He looks like something from Wrong Turn, except he's a much more intelligent monster. He uses weapons, guns. He also is a cannibal. His teeth, there's a lot of close-up of his slimy, nasty teeth and his crazy little blue demon eyes. And basically you get a lot of shots like that. And when he starts using the gun, you get a really weird gun effect. It kind of follows the bullet in it as it hits people, and boom, like that. It's kind of strange. Even with lights, flashlights, it does that. Anyways, they start kind of being picked to pieces or tortured. When he kills regular goons, or when he kills people in hazmat suits, they go out like that. He kills them fast, efficient, and easy. But for some reason, he enjoys torturing these cops.
Be ready. Be ready. He's close, people.
At one point, he shoots a couple of them 5 or 6 times in the limbs, kind of like a sniper would do to lure out other people, just to be completely cruel. The monster, like I said, does look creepy, and especially when you see his creepy little demon eyes and a pitch black vent pointing a gun at you. That scene was actually pretty surprising. I was like, whoa, that's an ugly bastard, and that came out of nowhere. It's actually used its scenery and setting pretty well. All in all, I mean, this movie's worth a watch. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing bad at all, though. It's just like a fast-paced, no downtime, action, sci-fi, horror type deal with a lot of death and a lot of suspense, and a lot of screaming and yelling. Christopher Lambert in the movie's alright. Natasha does pretty decent. I mean, they carried their parts. They don't surpass what you expect them to do. They do pretty much what they're supposed to do. And the film's not bad. I didn't think the music with the film helped at all. I thought the music was kind of probably, it was okay, but it was nothing special. That's why I would put it at just pretty typical soundtrack for the time. But anyways, that is Adrenalin Rush, Fear the Rush, which is a pretty decent movie, and crazy killer, crazy monster. You know, I would, you know, they could have made a sequel, and it would have probably been a lot like 28 Days Later. That's the kind of creature here, except they use weapons. But thank you very much. I'm Mrparka. Have a good one.
What the hell was that?
Come on.
God, motherfucker! Stay there! He's got a gun.
You okay?
Flashlight. Turn it off. Quiet.